I mean, I think the first half, we get some dumb fouls and unnecessary fouling and stuff. I mean, it's the difference between playing hard and like not smart. And I think we had some of those fouls that got us in trouble, and then they got us a little bit.
I guess, Trey, just I don't know if I would ask this then bluntly. What do you guys? Can you guys collectively feel a game getting away from you when you are maybe you're trying to play hard, you're trying to do the right things, but it's leading to mistakes instead of the hustle plays you want? Just kind of what gets kind of the game back under your control in those moments, and what wasn't working tonight in that first half?
Like I said, I mean, you got to stick to your game plan, and I mean, obviously they're a physical team and have a very big post presence down low. But I think just at the end of the day, just going out there competing and finding ways to get stops, that's the biggest thing. We didn't do that.
Trey, Coach Woodson talked about a lack of toughness today. Do you kind of sense that? And is it kind of disappointing to hear that at this stage of the season?
For sure. I mean, especially when it's a big game like this, you got to find ways to win and be tough.
Did you feel, as the fouls were kind of adding up, did you try to, talk to the guys? I mean, try to get them refocused? Was it hard to do that as, you guys had 3 starters on the bench and things started adding up? How do you kind of feel like you handled poise-wise things going against you in that first half?
We didn't really handle it great. I mean, that's the reason. It was, I think, the 16 free throws to, I'm not sure what we had in the first half, but like I said, we got to be more smart and know that they're going to post a lot, but we can't have silly fouls, and just know that it was going to be a war, and it was, but we're competing enough, so.
Hey, Trey, you guys cut it to 9 in the second half there. It seemed like you kind of led that charge, being more aggressive. What was the mindset coming out of the locker room? What was said at halftime?
I mean, it wasn't over. That was our mindset going into the second half. And like I said, we got it under 10, but we just didn't have that next gear to really keep going, keep cutting to the lead. I had a bad turnover and some quick shots that we could have got a better shot on. So I take responsibility for that.
Mike, last question. Is it hard as a player to try to be aggressive and then know what is and isn't a foul? I mean, it seems like some of these games, the same stuff isn't a foul one day, isn't next. Is it hard to play that way, knowing or not knowing what's going to be called?
I think so, but I mean, the biggest thing is just playing physical all the time because they can't call every foul. So if we can be smart and not foul like when we don't need to, but being physical, that's the biggest thing. So obviously with Edie down there, it's going to be tough for anybody, but we get another chance to play him again at Mackey, and we'll be ready then. But we got to focus on our next game against Wisconsin and try to get a road win.